just about ready. Both players with their sticks on the turf. 15 minutes on the clock. Here we go. We're underway as a battle for the face-off. Still on the ground. Looks like the Wolverines are going to get it first. An errant pass allows Maryland to take possession.
For McDonald, he's been so good in that ground ball department this year. No different to start this game for the Terps.
Out to Cohen. Cohen from far out. Gets help from a screen, takes a shot on McNaney, but it goes far to the right. Out of bounds.
Cohen mainly that facilitator, the main guy with assists on this Michigan team with 18, second in the Big Ten, but he's not afraid to let it fly either.
Last 5 seconds on the shot clock, and Michigan opens up the scoring. Lucas Stannett makes it 1-0 Wolverines. And the Princeton transfer starts things off here in the first quarter.
That's a nice way to get the day started for Michigan. Stannett now tied for the team lead in goals as we take another look. Seconds are winding down on the shot clock. Michigan's got to get a shot off. It's not the best angle where that skip will work.
25 on the shot clock. Michigan trying to build a lead early in this one. Canfield plays tough defense on Cohen. Cohen looking for a shot on McNaney. They haven't ripped one yet. They got 10 seconds to do it. Good defense being played by Burles. All the way around to Lockwood. Takes one charge at McNaney, fires, and he puts it in the back of the net, and Michigan with an early 2 goals. This time, it's the junior Lockwood off the bench, and Michigan up by a pair in the first.
6th goal of the season for Lockwood. Another just grip and rip situation right there for Michigan, not wasting any time, just going straight to the net.
Guarded by Whitney. A great defender. This Wolverines team, Urksa just trying to find an outlet pass. He gets a screen from Daniel Kelly. Little pick and fade. Kelly near the cage. Retreats and hits it back to Urksa. Urksa makes his move on Taylor and scores. 2-1. Braden Urksa says, hold the phone. And the Terps cut the lead in half.
Urksa came into his own last year. He's only gotten better this year in his junior season, right in front of the crease. Able to get the deficit back down to 1 for Maryland.
It's a nice team goal as Whitney was really giving Urksa a hard time on that last play. As you take a look at the replay here, just Kelly back to Urksa, and Urksa just wanders through. Morgan to the far side. Tight defense being played by Larkin. Michigan looking to put that lead back to 2. They're going to take another shot on McNaney, but this time, number 1 makes the save. Kelly looking for a shot on Taylor. He doesn't have the angle. The Terps have about 13 seconds on the clock. They take a shot that's forward. Saved by Taylor. And the Wolverines stand up to the Terps offense. Maryland can't get the equalizer yet. Good forced turnover by Urksa, and Maryland's running the other way. Into the middle, shot on goal and a score. Jack McDonald, his first of the season, and Maryland gets the equalizer. Wolverines score 2, now the Terps score 2. What a way to start conference play.
What a moment right there for McDonald. Perfect representation of defense to offense right there for Maryland. And we'll go right from the turnover here on the replay. Urksa able to cause it initially. Keegan able to scoop it up. And Keegan sees it all the way. Urksa back to McDonald.
As the shot clock resets.
A great job by McNaney there, cutting the angle, matching stick level, and really forcing not that great of a shot.
Riley into the middle with Cohen. Over to Lockwood. Lockwood sets a screen, but Jenkins has to retreat. Maryland just trying to force a Michigan turnover here. Lockwood fires again, this one over the top of the cage and out of play. Bo Lockwood, a Big Ten player to watch a year ago. Last year, 8 goals. Assists were really his main thing. He had 29 of them, which was 5th in the Big Ten. He's already got a goal today. Talk about assists. Here's Ryan Cohen. He's got the most in the conference so far. And another shot on goal, and this time Michigan gets home. Jack Jenkins on the board, and it's 3-2. He's got goal number 12 on the season.
So it's funny, the two guys that do all the facilitating or most of the facilitating, tag team right there to put Michigan back in front. Again, you're going to see Cohen here driving behind X, whips it back, and Jenkins the catch and shoot. And it results in Michigan possession.
Here's Brandon Plemons for the Wolverines, the senior, getting in his 7th game of the year. To the far side, Michigan. They want another goal, but this time McNaney says no. Whittier to Spanos. Back to Whittier. Whittier. Urksa tries again, but just overshoots it. Maryland will stay with it. 84 seconds in this first quarter. Michigan has gotten outscored by opponents overall, 20-16 coming into this game in the first quarter. For Maryland, it's been the opposite. But this time, we're going to get a tie. Daniel Kelly fired up and on the board. It's goal number 13 for the 5th year, and it's 3-3 at the end of this first quarter.
Kelly's been doing this his whole career, and this is just a product of getting a good look, playing fundamental lacrosse. You're going to see Keegan with the spin, very similar to Michigan's last goal as well. Behind X, just that quick flip to Kelly.
Just being tied with the #1 team in the country in Maryland. 20 seconds. Stannett. To Cohen. 10 seconds now. Cohen double teamed. Can they get the shot on McNaney? They do, but McNaney saves. He'll just launch it down the field. And that is where the first quarter ends. Whittier matching up. Over to Keegan on the near side. Passes the Big Ten logo, runs out of room. And we'll look for an outlet. Wanted a shot on Taylor. We'll get a whistle. This will be Michigan ball as Kelly just fell right near the goal at the doorstep. To the far side. They'll go out to Lockwood. Here's Augustine. Got a free run at McNaney and a score for Michigan. The Wolverines reclaim the lead 4-3 as Emmett Houlihan finds the net for his 4th goal of the season.
Some velo on this shot here. Taking it himself, unassisted.
Tough contact from the Terps, but Michigan staying with it. Mulholland takes a shot, sends it way near the student section, and Michigan will keep control of it. Gives you a perspective of how dangerous Mulholland is if he's going to be throwing it that hard every time. Jenkins finds the goal again. Michigan up 5-3 now, and the sophomore's got his 2nd of the game.
And I don't know how he snuck this one through. Wrapping around the crease, McNaney's playing that near post, but somehow he just finds a sliver of an angle. We'll take another look at it right here. Just gets it right on the inside of McNaney's right shoulder.
Here's Bryce Ford.
But again here on this possession, Whittier just comes back in. He's got the ball now. Keegan Ford in there. 3 guys that have been huge for this attack.
Spanos ducks under a Michigan defender and puts it in the back of the net. There's the spark plug, Eric Spanos, goal number 13 on the season. Maryland cuts that deficit in half once again.
Little dip and score right there for Seven and White. Wasn't the cleanest possession for Maryland. And Whittier coming in from that substitution finds number 7 right away. There's the dip, creating the angle himself.
Here's Aitken. Now Stobaugh. Schultz finds Stobaugh. Makes a move to the right, takes a shot on Taylor, but saved. Looking for that bottom right corner again, but a brief block. Now Aitken got hammered. And you see the yellow flag as we're going to get a stop and play as Aitken did not have the ball. That was a hard check. Here's Dowd to Kelly. Kelly gets it back. He goes back to Dowd. On the far side. All the way across, a long shot and a snipe from Jack Dowd. Striking and throwing his heater. He's got goal number 1 on the season. And Maryland ties things up at 5 from number 55 as the Salisbury transfer, making things happen off the bench.
Long time coming. Right there for Jack Dowd. This is what he was doing at the Division III level with Salisbury for so many years. What a shot right there for 55. And that ties things up with his first goal as a Terp.
A guy who is no stranger to playing in prime time. He won a D3 national championship. He was an All-American. Had a real good Salisbury program. How about a statement for your first goal? We're tied up at 5. Maryland wins the face-off, going quickly, but they can't get the pass to Urksa on the far side. But the Terps still claim some momentum off that equalizing goal.
It was a great job by Crater on the face-off there. Got the quick win and then just the errant pass to Urksa, but
Urksa, Spanos again! Maryland takes the lead. You talk about the spark plug. Eric Spanos with his second seems like in just the snap of the finger, Eric Spanos turns into Thanos and Maryland leads by 1.
This was a wild sequence right here. Started with the throwaway on the face-off, but then Spanos gets it back, and he is not going to miss that shot.
Got about 40 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Plemons. In some trouble, he dishes it off. Cohen looking to show some of that senior experience, who's on the Towards on watch list, but he shot deflected by McNaney and out of bounds. Under 30 on the shot clock. The Wolverines trying to bring things level once again. Gorno playing tight defense. Here's Cohen. Can have a bit more momentum on the charge. He finds an open man, but a good save by McNaney denies Michigan from the equalizer. Shot clock paused at 12. Michigan will keep it. They're going to have limited time here. Maryland just trying to stand tall for just a couple of seconds as Michigan able to finagle that one into the goal and tie it up at 6 right at the end of their shot clock. Lucas Stannett on the board again. And what an opener we have brewing here in College Park.
Stannett had the first goal of the day. He's got the 12th goal of the game as well. Close range right here for Stannett. That's as good as it's going to get.
Schultz puts a spin on his defender, approaches the goal, now chooses to run around. Schultz still with it, goes out. Aitken to Stobaugh. 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Terps. Stobaugh running into a double team. Outlet pass, shot on the way, and a goal. Daniel Kelly with the sidearm slinger gives the Terps the lead once again as it just continues to go back and forth. Kelly's got his second of the game.
And he goes low this time. He didn't exactly skip it, but he's able to get it underneath the legs of Taylor. Here it is again, Stobaugh with the reverse pivot and the pass to the right side. And Kelly, he knows exactly where to put it. He's gone near post, far posts. This time he goes between the legs.
Kicks it back out to Morgan. Morgan to Jenkins. Opening possession here of this second half. Mulholland finds Ryan Cohen. An assist today. continues the streak. And he's got a goal here. 7-all, Ryan Cohen, goal number 100 in his Michigan career. I was about to say he's got a point in every game in his Michigan career, and now he's got a goal to go along with his assist.
Epic milestone right there for Cohen. Big congratulations to him. And he does it unassisted. He does it from far range, zipping it past McNaney.
Terps able to reset offensively after scooping up the ground ball. Whittier runs around. A missed pass initially, but scooped up by Keegan. Now Keegan takes the shot, saved by Taylor. Still up for grabs, though. It's a delayed offensive possession for the Terps. Who's going to come up with it cleanly? Nobody can. Kelly had it for a minute. Now Taylor finally puts his stick on it, and it's a chaotic sequence here.
Take a lead back for the first time since about 5-minute mark in the second quarter.
Here's Morgan. He goes back. Michigan scored the first goal of the second half, and they score the second goal of the second half as well. It's Aiden Mulholland finding the net, and Michigan builds the lead up to 2. 8-7 is a 1-goal lead as they reclaim it. Mulholland, the leading goal scorer for the Wolverines, notches his 14th.
Again, just pedal to the metal.
Weaving. Finds Stobaugh. Over to Schultz. Schultz. Navigating out to Spanos. Spanos back to Schultz. Schultz in a one-on-one. Locked up. Takes a shot anyway, and it goes over the goal. Maryland will sustain the possession. They got about 28 seconds. Urksa puts a spin move on a Wolverine. Dumps it out into the crease. And a goal. Was it in the crease? Flag goes up. For the moment, Maryland scores. But we will check to see. And now the refs indicate a goal and an equalizer once again for Maryland. 8-8. This game just goes back and forth. Eric Spanos still waiting near the crease to confirm that it was him. It was Daniel Kelly who put it in.
So if it stands as Kelly with a hat trick, and that looked to me like he was pushed in to the crease, and that would be for Michigan, Justin Ennis that pushed him in. That looks pretty clear to me as to what happened. It would be the equalizer, and it would be Kelly's third goal of the day.
Yeah, I agree. It does look like he was pushed into the crease. Cohen harassed, but he's able to get it away. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Michigan, can they beat the buzzer? Stanit. Kohler plays tight defense. They got 4 seconds. They fire on McNaney. It tipped initially, but McNaney able to stick it and collect the save. Went to the ground as he put a spin on his defender. Here's Stobaugh. Terps taking their time offensively. Stobaugh turns on the Jets, takes a shot right into the stick of Taylor. Stanit works through one defender. Now goes to the far side and he gets it back. Morgan. Cohen gets a screen, finds it in the middle. A shot on McNaney and a goal. Michigan claims the lead back. 9-8 as Nick Rude, we talked about him in the open, makes his appearance, and in no better time for the Wolverines to grab the lead.
But of course, now the big concern is Rude. Let's take a look here at the excellent goal. The dodge goes straight, and then Schaller with the contact.
Worked his way into the lineup. Here's Stanit, little hop step. Gets the step on Gravino, bounces it, but it goes out of bounds. So we'll stay with the Wolverines. Under 4 minutes left in this third quarter. And Michigan with the lead and looking for more. Cohen, parallel to the goal. Looks for something on McNaney. He gets it as he dives. That's what people on the Tewaaraton watch list do. And Ryan Cohen has his second goal of the game. And the Wolverines, the first to double digits in this one, 10-8. They lead over Maryland.
I'll tell you what, Daniel, this is a relentless group. Even though they're trailing at the half, put together an amazing third quarter here. Cohen with the quick feet and somehow shoots it from his feet.
Near the goal, this is Houlihan. Drops it off. Cohen gets it back. 90 seconds left in this third quarter. Another shot on McNaney, this one saved. Terps have plenty of time. Let's see what they do on their first look in the fourth quarter. Ford, shot blocked by Taylor. Scooped up by Schultz. Might have went off the pole actually, as another shot deflected, and this time Michigan will come away with it. Finds a pass. Michigan will just reset offensively. They got 30 seconds to work with. Open shot, saved by McNaney. Ball goes high up in the air, and Michigan able to scoop it back up, and they'll have 60 seconds left. Whittier works towards the cage. Back at X. Spanos runs into his own man. Wants to take the shot, but he won't do it. Spanos to the inside, shot on goal, and Maryland narrows the lead again. There's Bryce Ford. He had one go off the pole last time, and this one he puts in the back of the net, and the grad student scores to make it 10-9.
The Maryland fans have been waiting to see this guy get going today. Kind of a slow developing possession right there for Maryland, and through three defenders, Ford is able to find that angle. Gets it past all three of them. You saw that 1, 2, 3, that 3 ending with Taylor.
Mentioned Carrier, the freshman. He's done a great job in this game so far. But now it's Maryland's time to defend. Houlihan to the far side. Shot, McNaney saves, and here he comes out of the goal. This is what he loves to do, that kind of sweeper-keeper role. He just tosses it to Ford. They're gonna rule Michigan ball here. Larkin meets him. Out to Stannett. Stannett. Lost the ball. Maryland recovers. And this time the Terps can go on the attack. Gets a screen. Urksa into the middle. Ford ties the game at 10. Maryland swings back into a tie game. Bryce Fordy had an open look. Boy, what a game we have brewing here at CQ. He's scored the last 2 goals, and the Fairfield transfer brings things level once again.
This is what happens when you have good ball movement and you've got veterans leading the way. Urksa able to find a bit of a younger guy in Schultz, the freshman, but he finds the veteran Ford. And somebody's obviously got to win this one. I couldn't give you a guess as to who it's going to be.
Well, Maryland's on the attack. Let's see what they have. Stobaugh gets it from Keegan. Puts a spin on a defender, takes a shot right on the doorstep, and it's whistled off Michigan ball. I think somebody was in the crease. Stannett's going to set a screen. Michigan looking for the shot on McNaney. They'd go all the way over the top of the goal to Mulholland. Mulholland drives near side, takes a shot. McNaney saves, and Maryland has it. Jogs across the 35. Here comes Ryan Cohen. Cohen matches up. Cohen into the middle. Shot on McNaney goes wide. It's going to stay with Michigan. 5 seconds to make the move. Cohen, one-on-one. He's going to have to put something on McNaney. He can't get the shot off. Now he does. McNaney saves. Does Maryland have some magic in them? They're going to roll it up. They have about 5 seconds left, and it goes left of the stick of Jack McDonald, and the horn sounds to get first possession in overtime. 4-minute period to decide the winner. On the ground, and the Michigan player Rideout just holding with it, but Carrier scoops it up off to Urksa. Urksa gets it out, and Maryland wins it, and a timeout is called. Boy, the Terps are fired up. Here's Whittier. Whittier, back to Keegan. Schultz works down, fires a shot, deflected out. It's kept in the Michigan side by Schaller, and Keegan comes up with it. Terps have 30 seconds. Whittier to Bryce Ford. Had a great fourth quarter. What will he do here? Ford puts 2 hands on the stick, loses it, and it goes into the stick of Taylor. Michigan able to repel the Terps on their first attack. Here's Morgan. Stannett falls down, ball on the ground. Stannett able to scoop it up. He gets it knocked out by Schaller. Still a fight for it that Maryland comes up with. Will Schaller makes another play. Spanos works across, gets checked. Looks for a centering pass. Spanos is going to have to get something done. He takes a shot. It goes right into the stick of Taylor. Now the Terps got to retreat as Michigan will mount the final attack of the first overtime.
And in overtime, it's defense that reigns supreme. So far, Michigan has done a tremendous job of closing shooting lanes, being tight with their coverage. And Maryland's done the same.
Michigan having some trouble. Maryland really doing a good job getting to them, and they come up with it. This is Jackson Canfield with it on the opposite side. Canfield to Keegan. They got 10 seconds to score. Ball still on the ground. Stamos lets it go. Clock stops at 6 seconds. And we'll keep playing.
So 5 seconds here for Urksa and Maryland to try and get the game-winning shot off. If not, we're headed to a second OT.
They've just moved the clock to 3 seconds. So now it's a prayer. Urksa throws it into the middle at the horn. Stobaugh, no good. That was Ford taking the shot. Face off at the start of overtime. Face off, won yet again by the Terps. Quick passing, and the Terps are going to go quickly this time. They dish it off. Now they'll slow the offense down.
But he did the right thing. He passed it off to Urksa, and now Maryland can get their top guys in there and set up a potential game-winning shot.
Stobaugh works past one. Stobaugh fired in front of goal. Taylor had it, and now he gets it permanently. Michigan has to get it out of their own side. What can Maryland do on offense? They got 52 seconds. Here's Zach Whittier at X. Here's Urksa. Urksa back to Whittier. Whittier with his back to Taylor. Into the middle. Spanos falls down. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Maryland. Boy, that might have been the best look of either overtime, but just couldn't get that one to fall.
And Michigan's defenders just crashed in on Spanos. That was essentially a 1-on-3 right there.
Keegan moves around, looks for a pass. He just flings one out. Did John Tillman get a timeout before that happened? He did. Here we go. Yet again. Maryland going for it. Keegan to Whittier. Whittier right in front of goal. He tries to stick it past Taylor. He puts it up, and he was in the crease. It's Michigan ball. In the end zone, Jenkins passes it. 20 seconds. Will Kevin Conry use a timeout? He can. He doesn't have any. 12 seconds. Michigan wants the shot. They lost it. Here comes Jack McDonald. Does Maryland have a buzzer beater? McDonald takes it down, fires, saved by Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, the last time that there was a triple overtime game in College Park was March 4th of 2023. Terp fans might remember that one, a heartbreaking 13-12 loss against Notre Dame.
Michigan wins the faceoff. Terps won the faceoff in the first 2 OTs. This time it'll be Michigan that has the first say in triple OT. Mulholland spins around, picked up by a long pole. Cohen retreats. Now he's got 10 seconds to make a run. Cohen goes up the near side, takes a shot. McNaney saves. Terps looking to go on offense. Stobaugh still with it. Wants to find Keegan. Now he does. So far, Tillman is letting him play it out. Keegan doesn't shoot it. Kelly dropped it off, and Michigan takes it back. It's Justin Ennis taking it as he drops it off to his goalie, Hunter Taylor. 50 seconds to work with here in this third overtime. Here come the Wolverines. Houlihan. Good defense. He knocks down his defender, and Michigan wins it. It's Nick Rude. You knew something had to break, and Michigan takes home a victory. March Madness at CQ Stadium. The Wolverines victorious 11-10.